How are we today? Hopefully, your Monday is going well. Have some good finds that I found this week. Lots of vintage, a few critters, some owls, some birds, some kitty cats, and some wonderful Fenton and Westmoreland glass, a perfume bottle. Take a look in the shop and see what we've got. If you'd like to see anything, hi Emily, right away, just let me know. I do have two pre-bids, so I will be going on the pre-bids first. But take a look, lots of good stuff. I'm Stacy. Hi, and this is my Monday weekly find show. I do it every Monday, unless I'm out sourcing or on vacation. But welcome in, and I'm glad you can join me this morning. So let me get this turned around and see what we have in the pre-bid section here. All right, the first thing I have is this amazing lucite candle. This is the first lucite candle I have ever found. My son is the one that told me about them, and then of course I've seen Jocelyn pick them up. I had no idea you're not supposed to actually burn them, but they're just for looks. But that makes sense, because why would you burn plastic, right? I bet that wouldn't smell great. It has its original sticker on it. It's in great shape. The wick looks like it's a little frayed at the top, probably from being bent like that. Andy has a pre-bid on this at $15. And I'm going to start that up. Not sure if Andy's in, but if he is, thank you for your bid. I'm going to have to find a box for that now. It's kind of like a wand box, right? Like a Harry Potter wand box. Yes, I'm a Harry Potter head. All right, Andy, congrats on that if you're in. Thank you so much. And then my second item that I have on pre-bid, I went ahead and added another enamel on copper that I had, but I just found this week, and it's sweet. I love the little bunny rabbit. He's kind of hopping along over the rocks there. He's got some winter trees in the background. It is signed right there, Brum, and then it has a sticker, Brum Showroom, in Plainwell. It's got the little cork holders there, and it's an 8-inch diameter. It's just a very sweet plate. It has a pre-bid, and it is going to run. Hi, Danish. Welcome in. Lisa. Hi, guys. Just taking care of pre-bids right now. So we had a couple, and then we can move on to anything that you'd like to see, or I'll just go in order. Hi, Jackie. Thanks for coming in. And Patriotic Primitives by Angie. Thank you so much if you're in. Hi, Jeannie Bird. It's good to see you. One of the times that we aren't on at the same time. We're usually on at the same time. Oh, my goodness. All right, so we're going to be taking a look at items in order. If you see anything you'd like, just holler it out. And I know, right? I'd be glad to show it to you. So the first item, I have two of these. That's why this one has a number 1 on it. But they're exactly the same thing. They are Goebel. He's marked here, West Germany. He's got his number and 2 numbers. Maybe that's the year 1973. He's one of the Goebel figurines that have these neat little amber eyes. He's just in time for the fall. Little dusty, might need a little wash, but he's going to start at $8, $8, and he's running. It's long past 8 here. I'm sure out your way it's long past 8 too. A lot of you are back east. Hi, Tootie and Gail. Welcome in. No chips on either one. If you're interested in both, I can bundle and give you a deal. Just mention it. Happy to do that. All right, I have a celluloid powder box. Got in an auction lot. In great condition, no chipping, no real bad yellowing. There's even a little powder residue inside. Oh yeah, I love that smell. It reminds me of my grandma. And then there's the box itself. Great condition. That's going to start at 12 and it is running. There goes the glitchy phone again. Back it up a little bit. I have some of these mini Spode minis. Those are really cool. Had no idea that they are quite collectible. So if you do collect the mini Spode, I have several different patterns today. And get the right pattern with the right one here. Fleur de lis. There we go. So if you're interested, I have about 4 or 5 different ones, and then I have an Adderley, Royal Adderley, and a little tiny geisha Japanware. All right, so these came in a box. I'm in Phoenix, Arizona, for those of you who don't know. But in Phoenix, Arizona, if you remember, Barry Goldwater, he ran for president at one point. These came in this Goldwater's. It was a department store in Arizona here. They became Macy's, or Macy's took them over sometime in the 80s, I believe. And so these little wall hangings came in that box. Hello, Crazy Cash, Cache, however you say it. I always like to think of it, you have crazy cash, so I always say cash. But they're in little wooden frames, and then they have these delicate, very flaky little roses inside. They're very beautiful. Now there was another one of these, this style in the box, and it has some broken pieces off of it. I would still include it in your the $12 start on this. And then it also has this one with a broken flower on it that I'd include. So you're getting 3 intact. It is cash. Good. I'm glad. That's what I always call you. So you're getting 3 that are intact. And then you tell me if you win the bid, you tell me if you want me to throw in the other 2, because you can maybe use some of the roses on this one to fill in this spot. Then you'd have those. So anyway, that's a long explanation for these 3 round framed floral wall decor hangers, and it is running. Hi, my little bug. Thanks for coming in. I don't think I've seen your name come in. Hi, Brenniker. Welcome in. Take a look in the shop. If there's anything you'd like me to pull up, just let me know. I'm glad to show you anything ahead of time. I'm just going in order. So this is an Andrea by Sadek kitty cat. I think they came in 2, kind of the vintage style where the 2 cats are kind of leaning into each other. But they just had one, and it is in great shape. I love the little floral designs on her. She's got little pink ears. She looks very satisfied and happy. Nice little kitty cat. Hello, J Sweet. $8 start on her, and she's running. It's Monday, guys. Almost October. The last Monday of September, right? Found myself some Victorian glass. I love this translucent. You can tell it's very old because the milk glass is translucent. It has this very rough pontil, and that is ash from the glass working process. I love the little, it's just dainty. It's a lightweight milk glass. All of its little ruffles are there. No chips, no breaks, no repairs. It just amazes me how something 100 years old and this fragile could actually make it without any damage to it, right? Somebody just took very good care of it. It is beautiful. Oh my goodness, Michelle, I found all kinds of uranium glass, but it doesn't do well when I put it in my show, but I can show it to you. It's just Sherbert's. I got a big hazel atlas bowl, but if you're interested, thank you for your bid. Crazy Cat, Jujubee's here. All my friends. Oh, I didn't start it yet. I pushed the button, it didn't go. And this one doesn't glow. Speaking of glow, sometimes it does. It just depends. But this one gets no glow. Hi, Bam Fines. Welcome in. There you go, Crazy Cash. Beautiful Victorian. It's just, I love the feel of it. It's just over 100 years old. 100. So gorgeous. Here's a cute little redware kitty cat. It is missing some of the paint on the collar, as you can see. They just didn't, cold painted it. She's missing color in her eyes and her ears, but she is redware, otherwise in great condition. There's Jane. Hello, hello. She's going to start at 5 and she's running. Happy Monday is right. Sweet little kitty cats will go in my critter box, and one of these days when I have a lot, I will do a Critter Crazy show again. All right. My son went sourcing with me yesterday, and he's like picking things. He does jewelry, but and he does mid-century stuff, but he was like kept picking things for me. Mom, here, take this. Mom, this would be good. He comes in my show sometimes. This is just a cute little kitty cat tea light. I just love the design on it because then the light would show through the little open areas that look like flowers, right? It's got that green, not quite celadon. It's not that light. It's a little darker. He does. And things follow him. I call him my good luck charm. And I found a piece of uranium glass because he collects it. And he always finds it all the time. This is going to start at 10 and it's running. And sure enough, I found some uranium glass because he was with me. Yeah, I went to the same stores, the same route I usually take. It's just the only difference was that he was in the car with me. So I was getting worried because I didn't have a full show of stuff, and he was with me, so I found some more goodies. This is cute. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be a ginger jar. I found some miniatures. Well, I should say my son found it and said, Mom, you need to get this. But it has this little cloisonne in there, and I'm pretty sure it's probably missing the little ginger jar lid. I don't know. It just could be a little mini vase, but it's still gorgeous with the yellow and the blue combination, I think. And it's just very tiny. I'm just going to do a $3 start on that. If you have a mini shelf, it still would look nice. Not very often that you see them with the silver-colored metal. Usually it's brass. There you go. So there will be some minis. Oh, it's a shaker? Maybe that's what it was. Maybe it has a shaker top that's missing on it. Anyway, I did put that the lid is missing, so shaker or ginger jar top, either way. This is a just gorgeous, beautiful crystal lidded candy dish. I love the little feet, so it's not just sitting flat, you know. It's got this 4 little feet right here, and then it's flowers. And I'm going to take the lid off or I'll end up breaking it, but beautiful little flowers. Hi, Stacy, Pixie Sticks. Welcome in. Got the Stacys today. Got the Jujubes and the Stacys and the Janes. I'm loving it. Hi, Gina. And then look at the lid, how it's scalloped. It's just very dainty. I love the feel of the wall of the glass. It's just nice. I'm going to lower the price on that one. All the Stacys in the house. Yep. I'm going to lower it to $12. So nice little holiday piece. Put some M&Ms or something in there, and then you have it brightened up. All right. And there it is for another time. It's the Stacy Squad. That's us. Found a little trinket box with the magnetic opening. It has the enamel on the inside, flowers with little gems inside it. But who can resist a little butterfly? Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Hi, Burr. Trying to see. Okay, I thought that was missing a gem, but it is not. I thought I looked it over real good. That's going to start at 8, and it's running. Beautiful little butterfly trinket box. I put butterflies. It's really just one butterfly. Not plural. I'm out of practice since I haven't been teaching for a year and a half now. Guess the retirement is actually sticking this time. All right, how about some Fenton? I've had this in a smaller basket before, but I have not had one this large one here. Ooh, hi, I love thrifting. So it is colonial blue, which is an amazing color. I call it that electric blue, that kind of has its own light source. It is the thumbprint pattern. You can see just how these would be thumbprints along the way. It's got that beautiful Fenton ruffle. I don't know if you guys know, but you can usually tell who made the basket because there is a little guide you can find online, I think. And then the mark on here that is embossed, you can match it to a maker of the baskets. It is pre-1970, so there's nothing there but a watermark. I did rinse it off. I just didn't get the water out of it. And it is stunningly beautiful and big. If this is not combined shipping, because I will have to put a pool noodle on that handle and give it its own box. Those handles are just so fragile that it's got to ship in its own box. It's going to start at $25 and it is running. My favorite color. That's so beautiful. How's your Monday going, guys? Anything going on special? I know I love this BAM. It's so pretty. My favorite color. Let's see. It looks like the Fenton's going to come in. So I went to an estate sale and I walk in. I'm like, Fenton galore. A lot of the colors that I don't necessarily, nothing painted. I never, my son finds it all the time. I'm not the person that finds the nice painted pieces, but this is lovely. This is a Fenton opalescent. It's Lily of the Valley pattern. You can see the little lilies hanging here, right there. So it's opalescent down to this point, and then it's clear. This one has its original sticker, so pre-1970s for that. It is considered a swung vase because they did, just kind of hold it upside down or whatever they did with it to make it have that type of opening. And this one's going to start at $25 and it's running. Beautiful. I've had bells with the Lily of the Valley in different colors, but I haven't had this swung vases with that on there. All right. And moving that aside. Another piece of Fenton because it's alphabetical. So all the Fenton looks like it's going to come first. All right. This one's the gorgeous one. This is the glowy. This is the Fenton. They didn't call this amberina. They called it a yellow orange or orange, yellow orange. It does glow. It has a cadmium glow. Let me turn the light off. And you can kind of catch the cadmium, usually in the bottom. It likes to settle down right there. This one does have the Fenton logo on the base of it. It's in great condition. The measurements are in the description. I love it. It just looks like fire, doesn't it? Let's get some light on it. Light it up. Beautiful Fenton basket, 32, and it's running. Oh, I'm still waking up here, guys. It's only 9:40, 9:50 here. All right, and you know not to pick them up by the handle, right? It is so hard to remember that. You end up always trying to reach for the handle because it's a handle, right? Here's this other owl. He's the same as the first one that I showed. It is Goebel, West Germany. He's in great shape. It's a bisque kind of finish on them. It's got those beautiful amber glass. I imagine it's glass or plastic with the black pupil in great condition. We'll run the second one, $8 start. Hoo-hoo. You. Hoo-hoo. All right. Let's see. Oh, we have this really neat vanity mirror, but it also can hang on a wall. So it looks like it's probably brass, and then it is coated with the silver tone on it. The mirror is older. It has some wear in the mirror. You can see it's not real clear. But on the back, it has a holder, and then the mirror part is screwed in here in these four areas, and it's raised a little bit, and it just in like right there, you can see it looks like brass coming through, but it's in great condition. It's not bent. It's nice and tall, so you can use it as a hand mirror or a wall mirror. Very, very beautiful. $12 start on that. Can hand on a wall. I know how to spell, guys. My phone doesn't, right? I like to blame my phone for my misspellings. All right, setting that aside. How about these cute little trinket boxes? Which one is this? This is the amethyst one. I have a blue one and I have an amethyst one. So the amethyst one has a bird etched in the top, and then it has this amethyst stained glass. It's hexagonal, and it's just got the metal base. I like the little handle finial there, mirror in the bottom of it. So this is the purple one, and it's going to start at 8, and it's running. Hi, vintage lady. Welcome in. Thanks for joining me this morning. Take a look in the shop. If there's anything you'd like me to pull up, let me know. You guys know the spiel by now, right? We've all been in shows. We know how to do this. All right, that's the purple one, and then this is the blue one. Same thing, but this one has a flower etched on the top, and then it has the blue stained glass around it. Also a hexagon, also a mirror in the bottom. It still has that little pull there. $8 start. It's like brass framed, soldered together. Sweet. If you'd like both of them, I can probably work out a deal on them if you want to take them both at the same time. All right, here's some more of that beautiful blue. This is Indiana glass. It is the diamond point. It is a 3-footed bowl with scalloped edges. Beautiful electric blue color. Great little candy bowl, candy dish. It's going to start at 10 and it is running. All righty. I love this little girl. She's so pretty. I have it a lot, the large one. This is Ellie Smith. And she is a girl with geese. I guess they made these in 3 sizes. This is the medium size. She does have a little bit of green in there where the manganese, I think it's manganese, yeah, that turns green under black light. But she is just so sweet. She is about 5.5 inches tall. She's all glass. She's hollow inside. She has no chips. The geese tails are all set. The hair is, when I first saw that green one, I was like, I had no idea what I was looking at. So just, my husband had a hard time. So here's the girl. Here's her face, her little nose. She's looking down at the geese. The geese have their heads up on her chest. She's wearing a little dress, standing there with her hands behind her. She's wearing a little scarf. That's going to start at 12, and it is running. Looks like she has some food, like something in her hands, and the geese know it. So she's hiding it behind her back so she can feed them. They're saying, please, 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 me, 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 me. All right. And then I found one of these in the baggie. Not sure who the maker is. This is a very, very light pale blue Last Supper little trinket tray with the grape and grape leaves bordered around. Just a very light blue, not clear, just light blue. There, you can kind of see it better there. I think they made 2, or I've only had 2 sizes. This size and then the bigger, like it's like 10-inch wide by 6 inches, 10-inch long by 6-inch wide, or something around there. That's setting aside there. How about some Limoges? This was in that baggie with all those little minis. It is Limoges, France. It is a dollhouse set, but it's a pitcher and bowl. Mark Limoges, France on both of them. It is a courting couple seen on there and here. Cute little mini. I'm going to lower the price on that. Come on, go to 8. And it's running. Hi, Dot. So if you like the little minis and you like Limoges, you have a little pitcher and bowl set. All right. So yes, I do have some minis today. This is Mary Englebright. Believe it or not, my son found this and he's like, Mom, you need to get this. This stuff is collectible. And it is marked. So this is it's just resin plastic. Teapot has these little cherries. Hi, Louisiana Lamb. It is marked Mary Englebright, made in China. But that little set there is also by her. These sell for a lot more than I'm asking. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you knew, Stacy, because my son's like, Mom, you need to get this. He kept picking things for me. Well, for you guys, because he does come to my show sometimes. He says, this would do good. Somebody would like this in your show. $8 start on this one. That little tea set, though, is so adorable. This came in a baggie with the little tea set. Okay, well, good to know. I had no idea. And, okay, if I can get that to sit back there without destroying everything around it. All right, and let's see if I think the next, check out this little mini tea set. It is adorable. All right, so it comes with the underplate. And it has 2 cups and saucers. It's so sweet. And there's the 2 cups and saucers. It comes with a teapot, and the lid comes off. Look at the cute little lid. These are cherry motif as well. Does she usually deal with cherry motif, Stacy? Here's the sugar. And then here's the creamer. And then the underplate. Get them all. $10 start, and it's running. Oh, okay. So it's the cherry shoe. I like cherries too. I think they're sweet, whimsical. There's the whole set there. And the polka dots. It's, I told him, I said, it almost has that Mackenzie Child look with the black and white, He said, that's what drew his eye to it to begin with, was he thought that was Mackenzie Child's. I just remember as a little girl just playing with my little tea sets and being so happy, just pretending and feeding your animals, right? And your little dolls. And this is plain glass, has Millefiori. I think they must have had some artists, something to keep it on a shelf or something, still a little bit of shelf dust on it, but it's Millefiori glass vase. Most of the ones, when you look on Lens, don't have a stopper, so I'm just assuming maybe it's just a colorful vase. $8 start. Anything with Millefiori. My son bought that for me too. He says, oh, Mom, I got this for you. He's trying to hook me up. What a good son, right? All right. And all right, so here are the it looks like the sauce, one of the saucers. This is a Occupied Japan miniature saucer and cup. So it's got the little scene on it here with a geisha in there. It says made in Occupied Japan. And then look at this beautiful, and it's just very, very fine porcelain, very thin, delicate. I love the gold on it. This one also made in Occupied Japan. It's just so sweet. And that one is going to start. Oh, I don't know what it's going to start. I didn't pull it for $3, guys. $3 start on this sweetness. Dot, when you came in, I thought, oh, I've got some stuff I bet Dot's going to love. And I was right. There you go. All right, Dot, thank you so much. It's just perfect. It's just tiny. It's thin. It's dainty, delicate, and perfect. All right. Found myself another mid-century mini. This one's Pilgrim. And usually can tell by the pontal. But I also looked it up, and it was verified as Pilgrim. That's little ribbon around it. Nice blue. It has column optic in it. Hi, McDee's, sorry. And that's going to start at 8. I need to have a mid-century mini show. and just pull them all out, and they're really nice little shelf sitters, and they're so colorful, and each one is like a little bit different. Sometimes they're disc glass, they could have the ribbon, they could be crackle glass, and they have those mid-century like shapes to them, you know. I think they're just a lot of fun. Hi, Decorator Crab. Good to see you. This is a plaster little, oh, I didn't pull it up. There we go. Probably like a toothpick holder. It almost looks like it was hand shaped, like, you know, your finger, that it was hand shaped and maybe handmade, because it does have a little sticker. 1983. Does it say share? I'm not sure. So handmade little, and it's got the baby owl and the mama owl in plaster. $3 start on that. Lots of friends in here, you're right. Little toothpick holder, matchstick holder. Put a little air plant in there. I gotta get myself some air plants because I'm killing all my other plants. And then the same person must have made these. I got these at the same estate sale. And this one is, you can see the two little owls again. This time they're on a little stump, and it feels like it's been hand formed. Hi, Busy Mom. And I don't know, SDM, and that other one said share on it. So possibly the same maker, but still very cute. Nice handmade, $3. Yeah, somebody mentioned in here that plants do better in the environment that they were raised in. And so when I moved here, I've lived it's taken me 3 years, but I've just about killed every single one. So I need to go buy some new ones and just start with those new ones in this environment, and maybe I won't kill them. How about a cute little bird? It's unmarked, so there's no maker on this one. Just a cute little sparrow of some sort. It does have this chip. I also took a picture so you can kind of see it. It almost looks like it's supposed to be there, but the beak's all there. So $5. I'm going to lower the price on this to $3. I meant to do that when I saw the chip. There you go. $3 on this beautiful little bird. These make a good little, you could put, speaking of plants, you could put these in your little potted plants, and it makes it look like there's birds in your house. It's so sweet. All right. And then I think the other birds are coming up next. Yep. These are Orioles, and this is made in Japan. These don't have any damage to them, but they're so sweet. Landing up on this branch. You can see the leaves are all there. Hi, J-Pun. Welcome in. Even the flower is there. No problems on it. Marked Oriole, Japan. Sweet little birds starting at $8, and they're running. Yeah, it could be. Usually Lefton has a number on the bottom, but you never know. People peel off the tags, or they fall off, don't have enough sticky on them, and yeah, I love the birds. All right. What else? And I've got this beautiful perfume bottle, and I didn't get a chance to clean it. It's got some stuff up here. I love the facets. It's pressed glass. It has this little bubble. It's not, I mean, it's filled in. It's just a little bulge in there. And then on the other side is the starburst. It does have a little chipping I put in there on the stopper base here, but that's hidden when you put it in. And then here is the actual bottle. No maker that I could find on this one. Just needs a little cleanup. And that's going to start at $25 and it's running. I very rarely find perfume bottles. This is my son. He found it and handed it to me. Said, "Here, Mom, you." And he does jewelry, but he also does perfume, vanity stuff. Mirrors and perfumes and handbags. He's gotten into lately, the vintage kind. All right, this is a Royal Adderley mini cup and saucer. It's marked right here. In great shape. No issues on that one. I'm going to lower that to 5. I had to quickly last night fill these in because I just purchased them. So it's these little minis. I don't know why they just are so cute. Can't resist them. All right. And how about a copper? I love this thing. It is stunning. It is a butterfly and leaves. It is done in copper. It is signed on the bottom by Ron Durham, and it says 1986, so definitely a vintage piece. I love on the spinner because it just looks like it has movement, right? It is stunning. Look at even the antennas on the butterfly there. It's on this little wood with bark, a little puck it's situated on. I'll show you his signature. There it is. I did look him up. You bet, Dot. Again, I know your style. I was like, I think Dot needs to see that again because I think you came in right when I was holding it up. And so this is an artist signed piece of metal arts, $40 start, and it is running. And it's this copper is very fall. Isn't it very fallish looking, isn't it? Look at it, it just moves. It's so neat. All right, thanks for looking at that. And here's the little Limoges set. Let me get that pulled up for you. There it is. And it's coming to stage. It's great shape. I think it's got a little dirt. Yeah, it just needs to be cleaned up inside the bowl. But the decal is still nicely done. And there, same thing here. They're both, you got it, Dot. Both labeled Limoges, France. And that is running. I love that cat tea light. Isn't it cool? I love the little holes in it so you can see the light flickering inside. There you go. Thank you, Dot. They're so cute. And then the cat tea light is right here. Let me get that pulled back up. And that's coming to stage. And it's in great condition, no chips. That's where the little tea light would go in. It's got these little cutouts all over. I like the nice shiny glaze on it. And that's going to start at 10. Thank you for your bid. It's just sweet, very sweet. you go, Dot. Thank you so much. Oh, look, he's got his little hands right here. Oh, no, those are flowers. I thought those were his little paws up in front. He's cute. All right, so these next several are Spode, England. They are blue and white chintz. Very collectible. I was amazed when I went and looked them up on the lens to see how much they were selling for. I just settled on $10 each, but they are selling for some of them, especially like the blue chintz, the green one, that are selling for a lot more than that. Yeah, so Spode, Copeland, China, England, very collectible. This one is called Blue Chintz, and it's going to run at 10. So I just put them all to 10. And that's like the minimum price they're pretty much selling for, but some of the others have a higher sell rate. Like the green one, I was like, whoa. Thank you, Dot. These are so sweet. Let's see. The next one is the Fleur de Lis, the pink Fleur de Lis. This one looked like it actually had some tea residue or water residue in the bottom of it. So you can see the little Fleur de Lis pattern there. Also Spode. And they also have a number usually embossed in them too. And then the teacup has the outer, and then inside it's a little bit different, but it's beautiful. That one's going to start at 10. So dainty, so sweet. Thank you, Dot. And then I have, let's see what the next one is Primrose, pink Primrose. So there's that. And then the cup matches. I love how they have a little design on the inside lip. This one didn't sell as high as the others, so this one's only an $8 start. Hi, Emily. So this pattern isn't as highly sought after. And then the last color is this green one. And let's move it to stage. It's called Gloucester. I probably didn't say that right. Green Gloucester. Also Spode, also numbered. This one was the one that was crazy high. $10 start on this one. And I actually have 2 of these. Aren't they, Busy Mom? They are so sweet. Again, my son, Mom, you need to take these. Thank you, Dot. You're having a nice little sweet collection there of dainty things. I love it. All right. So I have one more green one. If anyone else is interested, I can duplicate it and run it for 10 also. If anyone's interested, I just didn't want to list 2 of them. So just let me know if you're interested in the green one, and I can duplicate the listing and run it as well. All right. I had a copper or enamel on copper a little earlier. That one was signed. This one is not signed, but I love, this one's heavier too. It's a heavier metal. But look at the design on this. Isn't that amazing? I love the greens with the blues, some turquoise in there, in that triangular shape. I've had this on shows before. But since that other one sold, I thought, well, maybe somebody's in the market for this one. So it's going to start at $15. It's gorgeous. But unfortunately not signed by the artist. So I'm not sure. I would sign that. That is so beautiful. All right. So I'm getting down to the last three things. So we'll do a table scan before I take a look and see who we would rate into. So if there's something that you want me to show, let me know. This, I believe, is it's Smith's Old Timers, also known as Ozark glass. I thought it was Victorian, but it's coming up more like the Old Timers, Smith's Old Timers glass. I love the swirl in it, and then just this really funky ruffle on it. It's just mesmerizing. And then it has the red and the white. It's more like of a rusty red, or I almost thought it was oxblood, but it's not. Here's the base, nice finished base, nice and smooth. Great fall colors, $15 on that one as a start. All right. And then let's see what's next. Is it the Westmoreland? I think it's the last thing. Yeah. So Westmoreland. I've actually never found one that has its original sticker, but there it is. It says Westmoreland glass, authentic, handmade in a blue satin. So beautiful. I love this color. Basket. I love how they drape the edges over the side because it's great to put flowers in there, and then you can make a nice little bouquet. Hi, Dog Crazy. And that one's going to start at 12. What kind of dogs are you crazy for? I got two little Cairn Terriers, like Toto. I'm crazy for them. All different kinds. Yeah, I kind of like them all too. I like kitty cats too. I just can't have them because my husband's allergic. All right. And then this last piece. This is the last piece, guys. And it has a repair that is so subtle. I just thought that this was like, when they bent the glass, that it was just like a crack in the glass. But then when I got it home, see now, yep, you can almost, maybe, I don't know, maybe it's not a repair. If it is, they did a really good job because there's one here too. So maybe it isn't a repair. Maybe it's just a crack in the glass or a bend in the glass. Maybe the glass started to harden. Yeah, because it doesn't go all the way through. Like if I take my finger here, I don't feel a crack. So I don't think it's a repair. I think it's just bending the glass. But look at this. It has these dogwood flowers all the way around, and then they're little hand-painted flowers. I'm still leaving it at $8 because I lowered the price because I thought it was repaired. Well, there you go. It does have, nope, that's not a chip either. Is that a chip? It might have a chip on it. So there we go. We're going to keep it at 8. It's beautiful. Little handles. Westmoreland. Milk glass. I love the milk glass. So this is my last item, but I'll go ahead and do a table scan, show you kind of what I have left, and see who we can rate into. And I'm going to leave that on the turntable there. Let me get there we go. All right, here we go. Let's see what we have left. Some enameled copper, some little candied. I still have that one little, actually two little of those Spode minis. Perfume bottle, beautiful copper art. Trinket, little cloisonne, missing its lid. was in a baggie. So when it comes in a baggie, you take it. Then I've got some kitty cats, some birds, some owls, some mid-century glass, beautiful Fenton. All my Fenton is still here. Some Westmoreland glass. There's some Fenton there. I've got this piece of Fenton. But that's about everything that's left so far. Let's see who's on right now. We've got a weekend finds pop-up. That might be fun. Crafting. We've got trinkets and minis at $1 starts. Shake it up, $3 starts with the Robin sisters. I'm going to try to find somebody that I haven't rated before. Let's see. Well, I have Star. Let's do Star. She's doing a weekend finds pop-up. So she's going to show you weekend finds, just like I showed you my weekly finds. But I wanted to say thanks for coming in this morning. Thursday, I haven't decided what my theme show is going to be yet. I guess I got to get on that. But thanks for joining me. I appreciate you. Hi, Janice. We're just getting ready to raid into somebody, but take a look in the shop if there's something you were looking for. But Thursday at this time, I also do my my theme show. I'll probably throw in some jewelry Wednesday maybe, and just do a pop-up for jewelry. So I hope you'll join me for that. But have a great week. Hey, we're moving into fall on Wednesday, or not fall, October. We're already in fall, and I'm looking forward to cooler weather. We're actually below 100 now, guys. Thank you, Crazy Cash. Thank you all for coming in, for your engagement and your bids, and your presence is really appreciated as always. So we're going to go pop in to see Star Michael on Weekend Finds pop up. So let's go right over there. Have a great day.